the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Completes it in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive change.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. Number 1 objective, get off the field even better. 3rd down, force them into a passing situation. You win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this team.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This offense has it with really good field position. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got rid of it just in time. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. Turning on the Jets. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't?
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Can't make for connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Just going to keep it after the snap. This run just chewing up yardage along the way. First play of the period, first down here. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Runs through the tackle. This crowd knows when to bring it. Back to throw, it's Reed. Got his man. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They go 83 yards on the drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Simpson. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Williams.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The play action fake. He's going for it all. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pressure coming. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll immediately call timeout. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody to dump their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get one. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Rushes on him. It's a running. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Coming out with it, it's Adams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots, way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
A strike downfield. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in the offense?
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Going for the big play. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Bama.
Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right? Yeah. I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field. Don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Buys a little extra time. Snatches it on the run. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turn.
You gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's gonna pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
It's caught. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Aggies! And that one will put them up here in the second half. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Simpson. The short hands, it's Miller. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Looking to fire. Going for it all. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Taking it the other way. The 10. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look at the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged the 8-ball.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Simpson. And as he throws, not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The incomplete ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it just feels like this game is over. They are going to need a miracle. They're going to need a quick 3 and out. They're going to need a turnover or something to have any shot at getting back in this game.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. To throw, it's Simpson. He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 150 yards receiving. That time, the ball falls incomplete, but we haven't seen that happen too often today.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Creates a little space. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. 2 minutes now left. Time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it. They needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical.
Space. There he goes. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when
Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Buckeyes will put total leather and we'll get started. Return from inside is 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Finds his big tight end. Got room at the 35. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. That'll be a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, and let him do the rest.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
That's caught. It's Williams. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Love. Not much room. They pick up a 2 down to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback will keep it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
He'll bring it out. It's Tate. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring give to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Dumps it to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football.
Oh, it's picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his
Stop after a short gain.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat.
Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. To the air, it's Reed. Trying to set up the screen. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
They'll go with a direct snap. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Looking to buy time. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Oh, they're after him! And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline towards the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. He's got it inside the 15. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. From the red zone, looking for a man. Lets it fly. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. And the Aggies will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Quickly complete.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Second down, they'll go to the air. grab near the marker. It's Peoples. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, looking to pass. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. And good blocking in space out there to give them enough room to pick up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a crease, it's Moss. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to throw, it's Reed. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. They believe they can run right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The defense will try to hold up one more time, under 2 minutes to go. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. He stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. Running back searching for a hole. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. He wants to change this route. It'll be 3rd and long. Now on the move. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
On the run, it's Moss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Reed. Works the middle of the field. It's a seam wide open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And that was one the offense needed and the defense had to have, and they could not get the stop.
And the gamble by the head coach and play caller pays off. Of course, if that's incomplete, it stops the clock, so they needed to have it. Great execution at a time where it was so critical.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Trying to run, it's Moss. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect.
to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Sayin. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Motion from the wideout. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires downfield. Working on the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. On 3rd down, going up top. He makes a catch. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the cornerback? You know if you just put it anywhere near this guy with his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. He did it right there.
Makes the grab. Wide open spaces. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. The 40. The 30. Oh, he was hoping for the pick 6. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were... It's a great quarterback.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They want to run this quarterback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose him.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Aggies. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Graham. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
The returner brings it out to the 34, and the Texas A&M offense will take over.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. A run for the quarterback. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to find another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Steps away. He's going to swing it into the heart of the field. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Just an outstanding return after the pick, and he'll put that offense in business at the 45.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either, And that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in score.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10.
Get set.
Toss sweep, try to get it outside to the right. Turning it on! Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And that will be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Snap it to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the catch. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one. But don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Turning on the Jets. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took...
There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
He'll pull it on the read. Plows through the defense. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
A first down run in the red zone. Looking for the end zone. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. And love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab, it's Anderson. Crosses the 40. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's loose. the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, that's frustrating as a defense because you've got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation. Trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Reed. He's going to run it. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Texas A&M going quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Craver. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Just a short pass to the tight end. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Buying some time. Going to try to get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll toss it to the left. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. How in the world did the offense retain possession? LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. They got him in the end zone for a safety. Just an inexplicable lapse of judgment to go back into his own end zone.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. All wideouts, no backs. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They are caught.
South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Up. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
Makes the quick grab. Gets away from one. He's got space. Out across the 40 and 40. Bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. You know, you open a game like that, and it sends a message. You might want to take him away, but you're not going to.
You ain't going to. My guy is better than yours. And guess what? I know you know he's good, but we're still going to throw him the football no matter what you do. This offense is confident in his ability, and this is why. He makes big plays and starts the game off with a big play.
Runs through a tackle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Coaches preach all week about physicality. That is how you do it. That is how you put it on tape. That's how you show everybody in the locker room, everybody on the field. This is how our defense is going to be. Do not run the football because we will knock you senseless.
To the air, it's Reed. Finds his man, it's Williams. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Third and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat up. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, I love the way this defense just started this football game. You gave them some yards, but who cares? Great job adjusting, getting the 4th down stop, now creating some momentum for your offense.
By the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On the run, fires downfield. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He's got it.
Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Behind his tight end. Strong, firm tackle.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Unloads to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. So after the break, they'll go back to work. QB draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Finds a man on the right. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout.
You know, it's too bad that wasn't a bomb down the field, because if it was, that would have been a highlight that everybody would have seen. Because that goes for very minimal yardage, no one will see it unless you were here live watching, but what a great catch.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
That's some great toughness by the quarterback. Hanging in the pocket. Listen, knowing you're going to get smacked and still being able to deliver the football down the field. Good toughness by that quarterback.
The Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They go to the ground. Strong, tough run, and he's brought down just inches away from the score.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Hey, he looks short on that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away, but that defensive line was having none of it. Failed 4th down. Big-time stop for this defense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Texas A&M going up tempo. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Pulls it in, it's Williams. It's a running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Got a 1st down. Oh, out of space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Complete to the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Looking for a huge play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
The Gamecocks are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. He'll take another shot here. Pulls it in on the right. Finds some room. There he goes. Touchdown Gamecocks. And that one will give them the lead.
There's usually two different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off by saying so much for bad field position, a 91-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Quarterback may change this route. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. This crowd even louder now on second down as they try to hold on. On the ground, it's Moss. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. They'll ride the hot hand. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Immediately fires to the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, going to the air. Quickly complete. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggies!
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves. But what a play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To throw, it's Sellers. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Man, these scenarios are talked about during practice. You want the quarterback to get rid of the ball so you're not wasting time. You're down. You really got to get up to the line of scrimmage fast now. Throw the...
And it's picked off for the third time today. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. At the 35, he's loose. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score more.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. He's going up top here late in the game. Makes the grab on the shot. Touchdown, South Carolina. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Handoff to the lone back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
The give to the back. Shake. Oh, he's got some space. Smack. Oh, look out. The ball's free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride.
matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Palmer, time to get this game started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's the pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He lets it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Looking forward. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 8. Oh, you know he wanted that pick 6, but the offense is in business.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away because not only are you getting it picked off.
Back's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Harvard. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. A little screen to the running back. It's a seam wide open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Takes the easy one to the back. Makes a man miss. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or... And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Snagged out of the air. Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's got the tight end. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. He'll take it himself. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The lone back's got it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Dances away. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Aggies! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Dingle. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
To the air, it's Sellers. It's complete. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Trying play action. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gamecocks will snap it on first and 10. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there. Down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. Plucks it out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many...
They brought the heat, and they get him on the ground. And a fourth down sack stops this drive cold.
Man, that stinks. You go all the way down the field, you get a fourth and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets this.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Speeding down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie!
And that's the way you execute our offense.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Gets the back moving. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Moore to the air. Makes the catch. It's Garcia. And he's still running after the move. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got room on the return.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
He's got it on the right. At the 20, he's got space. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Hughes. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Moore will throw. Sets up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The screen always seems so easy until you find all of that traffic right in front, Jesse.
Yeah, and we see so many screens in college football these days. The ball getting spit out quickly. I think more and more defenses, Reese, today are just expecting it. They're practicing.